concentrate is. So we have like this pitcher, you know, like a little pitcher of juice and it has a handle. And then you've got like a can of concentrate. And what happens is you take the can and you pour it into the pitcher. Okay? And then after you do that, the concentrate fills up a little bit. The concentrate fills up a little bit because it's only one can, a little bit with orange juice. You know, so it's liquid if you let it thaw out. So maybe the concentrate's like that. Okay? But then you take the can and you go to the sink and you fill it up with water 3 times, and every time you pour the water into here. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the end, instead of having, then you put the water in, we'll just pretend it's blue. You do it 3 times, okay? So in the end, instead of it being water on top and orange juice on the bottom, what really happens is it becomes like all filled up with orange juice, but it's not as dark, right? And that's your orange juice. Okay, so that's how you make orange juice. So now you guys all know that. Okay, I know that's not how you make orange juice, but that's what concentrate is. So Joe, I need you not to be doing that.
What if you put 3 cans of concentrate in 1 can?
Yeah, you go get sick. Okay, so we, as interesting as that is, we don't have time for that. We have to stay focused on the problem. So we're going to look at this in 2-page view, and we're going to just go through the problem. So problem A, what I thought was a super simple problem today, was super hard because nobody knew what concentrate was. So problem A says, how many cans of juice can he make when you have 1 can of concentrate? What's the answer?
4 cans.
He can make 4 cans of juice. Because I just imagined it over here, right? 4 cans of juice. And then for part B, it gets a little more complicated. So we have to read a little bit more. So for part B, it says if each can hold 8 ounces, so this was 8 ounces here, okay? How many ounces of orange juice can he make with 2 cans of concentrate? So this ratio table only talks about cans of concentrate. How many cans of concentrate, Lola, do I need?
2.
2. So that's easy to get here. So if I have 2 cans of concentrate, Bridget, how many cans of water am I going to need? 6. And because I'm just multiplying by 2. And so altogether, Hayden?
We have 8 cans of juice.
8 cans of juice. We have 8 cans of juice. So that's part of the work for part B, but I haven't answered the question for part B. So, Lennon, what is the question for part B again?
Each can hold 6 ounces.
8 ounces.
Can I
You could come closer.
How many ounces of orange juice can he make with 2 cans of concentrate?
And I have to figure that out. The only thing I know now is I know with 2 cans of concentrate, he can do what, Lennon? Make what? Right, 8, yeah. He can make 8 cans of juice. But what's the question really wanting me to answer?
How many ounces of orange juice can he make with 2 cans of concentrate?
Right, so I want ounces, okay? So I know some of you can do this in your head, but this is where communicating comes into play. I could do cans and use the unit rate in ounces because I had a unit rate right here in that picture. What's that unit rate, Lauren? 8 what? What's,
Cans.
how many cans do you see in that circle?
8.
I know, because I didn't give you units.
One can.
There we go. So what's my unit rate? 1 can is 8 ounces. Okay? I know that I now have 8 cans of juice. What do I need to do to figure out how many ounces of juice that I have?
8 times 8.
Right, I'm going to multiply this by 8 to get my 8 cans of juice, which is going to give me 64 ounces of juice. So for part B, the answer is 64 ounces. That's the abbreviation of orange juice. So that's what we would call a complex question, because the question gives all this stuff in there and you have to figure out things along the way just to get to the answer. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you understand that? Okay. Lola, can you ask a question?
Well, I kind of understand it now because I am like, why would you multiply by 8? But if 2 cans makes 8 cans, 9.
Okay. So 2 cans of concentrate make 8 cans of juice, and then 8 cans of juice is 64 ounces.
Okay.
There we go. You got to kind of hop across the paper. Not literally, but figuratively in your brain. Okay, I think that we don't have time. Well, we might. Let's look at it. It says if Carson wants to make 1 gallon, which is 128 ounces of juice, how many ounces of water will he need? Well, I need 128 ounces of juice right here.
Oh,
What do you do, Joe?
what I would do,
Can I get to 128?
to get to 120 with 64,
128?
128. I would double.
Yeah, if you double, you get 128, which means that he's going to need how many cans? 16. 16 cans of what?
Juice.
Yeah, this should say cans of juice, right? And so the question is, if Carson wants to make 128 ounces of juice, how many ounces of water will he need? So if he needs 16 gallons of juice, we got to go up here. We got to go backwards and figure out the water. So Andrew, your arm looks like it's going to pop out of the socket.
Well, there was 6 cans of water last time.
Right.
And so, but now, since we doubled it,
We're gonna double.
12 cans of water.
12 cans of water, which is the answer to this question,
And, well,
right?
yeah. it's 12
And you would need 4 cans of concentrate.
But it says how many ounces.
Right,
So, you would just multiply 12 times 8.
right. So we ran out of time on that, but we would do 12 times 8 to do part C. That's right. Okay, guys, we'll talk more Monday. Bye-bye, you're welcome.
Thank you, Miss Crew.
Bye-bye, you're welcome.